Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I just got done working out at the park and a few video ideas popped up, and I'm gonna upload the one later, inshallah. The first video idea, or first thing that came to my head, was freaking mosquito. Just cause someone has muscles and someone works out, someone's strong, does not mean they make a good coach, that they know what they're talking about. Reason I say that is because many kids, I'm a kid too, but I know what I'm talking about. That's the difference. Most of these people have started training about 2 or 3 years, even 4 or 5 years, but just because they do does not make them qualified to help teach people to learn how to work out and train. Mainly because what I see is that people will make a ton of progress in a few years, mashallah, good for them, but then they immediately take it to the internet on what they did and how to get there, when they have no idea on anatomy, anthropometry, freaking understanding that when they're training someone, that's someone completely different than them. Me, I could show you my exact routine from when I first started working out, from page, picture per push-up, every single thing you will see, and you will not get the same results as me. And there are many reasons for that. If I were to train someone and they're 6 foot skinny hard gainer, I'm not going to train them the same way I would treat some 5'2", 300 pound beefcake. I wouldn't do it the same way. But what these guys do is that they take a lot of just general stuff and put it together. They'd be like, all right, guys, this is the beginner routine. We're going to do 3 sets of 15 Australian pull-ups. Then we're going to do 3 sets of 10 push-ups. That's the beginner routine, guys. And I had like sit-ups or squats after that. What about the people who can't do that? Then they think, man, I'm screwed. I'm not even at the beginner level. When they don't realize basics. Basics, in my opinion, means stuff that everybody can do and get started in. Not everybody can get started doing push-ups and pull-ups and squats and stuff like that. Not everybody can do it. They'll start training people online. They have no clue how to train someone who let's take me for example. I have a minor case of scoliosis. My ankles work as if I'm a 6'9" basketball player. They don't bend at all, and I have had plenty of people look at them and they literally all give me the same expression saying, what is wrong with your ankles? That's 2. 3, let's say, this is also another thing, my freaking hip mobility, or basically groin area, doesn't like open up normally in a squat. So you got the scoliosis. Oh, and my knee is busted from wrestling, and when I was in high school, hurts to this day. So you tell me, I do a routine like that, or they try to train someone and they say, oh, just work through the pain, man, or just don't train that area at all. No correctional exercises, no idea to strengthen it. They're just like, just do something else. Just, you know, they have no idea how to train with someone. Let's take another example, more realistic example. Let's say you're a single mom. You got 2 kids, you work 60 hours a week, and then the person's giving you a workout that you know is going to take longer than you can. Or they'll give you a workout, or they'll tell you to stick to this routine, but life happens, and they show very little empathy of, I look oiled up, astaghfirullah, but they'll put this frame as just like, oh, it's your fault. You're just not good at that time management. And that might be true, but you have to also understand, you can't put that same standard of a elite athlete who's super passionate versus a woman who just wants to maintain health and trying to take care of her kids and the house. That's very hard to do. So, here's my criteria. I have a criteria if someone's going to train me, or if someone's going to train you and you're going to pay money to do so. They need to follow a certain criteria. They can't just have big arms and abs and they can do a planche. They can't just do that, because any freaking idiot can do that. There are plenty people with driver's license that can't drive, And there are plenty of doctors that are complete idiots. And I've seen plenty of guys who never even completed high school, and they're the smartest people. Literally memorized dictionaries, and they didn't even complete high school. So here's my criteria. They need to be, if they're going to want to give advice, in my opinion, here's my criteria. 5 or more years of experience in working out. And or a certification or degree in exercise sports science or kinesiology. One of those have to. And if they have both, that's even better. I don't think people from like 1 to 4 years, even 5 years, but 1 to 4, literally you doing anything will give you progress. You ain't had to go through no crazy long plateaus. You ain't had to learn from different coaches to see what works or what doesn't. You might have, but you haven't felt that. You haven't experienced it. As well as working with people with injuries or different things going on with their life. Can you work out with someone who has a very bad mental attitude towards working out? Can you do that? No. They just click camera, record. All right, guys, for this, we're going to do a beginner routine. And then in this jolly old routine, we're going to do a couple set of push-ups. You can't do that, do it on your knees. And if you can't do that, go fuck yourself. Astaghfirullah. That's basically how it is, though. They won't say that, but they'll try to say, okay, just do what you can. Okay, what if the person has busted up wrists? Have you thought of that? What I'm saying is that there's too many variables for all these guys giving workout advice that's not applicable to everyone. So if you're going to follow someone or take advice or try a workout, there's nothing wrong with trying a workout, taking someone's advice, see if it applies to you. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not bashing that. But what I am bashing is the people who've just started. They all of a sudden think, oh yeah, I got it. Everybody needs to know what I'm saying. Now, I know you're gonna say, Junior, aren't you doing the same thing? Yeah, but the difference is I actually know what I'm talking about. Okay? And I've worked with people. I've seen plenty of big boys go from no pull-ups to getting pull-ups, getting comfortable doing push-ups. People that needed certain form cues, and I've helped them out. It's okay. I've done this. I practiced it. And I think I started when I was 15. I'm almost 22. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Almost 7 years. So I passed that criteria. So, yeah. If you're going to look at someone, make sure they have at least 5 years of experience. If not, make sure they have a certification. They have someone that's willing to work with you. As in understanding life happens, you have injuries, or you're big and stuff doesn't work properly, stuff happens, and they can work with that, then that's a good coach. That's the one you listen to.